If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 27 of the third season here at Chelsea Football Club. I offered Willie another extension as he keeps coming to me with emails going, oh, I'm not happy, I don't like the weather, it's not going to affect my performance, but I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. And time and time again, I offer him a contract and he's like, oh, I'm just not sure. It seems that he's not going to bother to sign a new deal regardless. So Willian is leaving at the end of the season. However, I am probably going to start a brand new career mode series after the end of this season with Chelsea that hopefully will last us the remainder of the time that FIFA 16 is out. So hopefully we'll be able to have a fantastic end to this season. We start with the Champions League semi-final against Lyon, and then follow that up with Swansea, and then the second leg actually against Lyon in the third and final game of the episode. So we're going to get both Champions League semi-final games in today, and then hopefully we make it through, so that then we have the final three games of the BPL season in Saturday's episode, and then, fingers crossed, a Champions League final one-off special for Sunday's video. That's the plan. We have to beat Lyon first, though, so we will try and do our best to do that. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you drop the video a like rating, as always, and subscribe to the channel for more if you haven't already. We hit 140,000 subscribers yesterday, so thank you so much for that. It's been a real slog from 120 to 130, and then from 130 to 140, but I'm still putting as much effort into the videos, and you guys are still showing fantastic levels of support, so thank you for that, and welcome if you are one of the new people that have joined the channel in recent weeks or months. That we're into our third year now on the Chesnoid Gaming channel, so hopefully the future is as bright as the past 3 years have been, and that we can continue on and maybe even hit 200k just after the release of FIFA 17. I'd love to be at 200k by the end of 2016, to be completely honest, which I think is an achievable goal, but for now we'll concentrate on the only goal that is at the forefront of our minds, which is beating Lyon in the Champions League semi-finals. Not sure how strong this Lyon side is going to be. They don't have, of course, Alexandre Lacazette, who's at Everton in this save. They do have Beauvue and Nabil Fekir at striker, with Valbuena at cam. It's a 4-1-2-1-2. Seems like a strong enough side. Like I said in yesterday's episode, it's been a while since a side like Lyon have made it to the semi-finals of the Champions League, so they can be proud of their efforts so far. I'm starting my strongest 11 with... I said in yesterday's episode, I called Aubameyang Alba, as in A-U-B-A, just as short for saying Aubameyang, and a few people in the comments thought I was calling him Alba after Jordi Alba. No, but I'm calling him Alba because it's easier when in the flow of a commentary to just say Alba rather than Aubameyang at times. So if you hear me say Alba, I'm referring to A-U-B-A, Alba Aubameyang, rather than Jordi Alba, because of course we don't have Jordi Alba at the club. Just thought I'd clear that up. But we'll try and get an away goal or two in this first leg, and hopefully that'll set us in good stead for the second leg at the end of the episode. Corner for Lyon. It's going to be tiny little Valbuena to take. He's not the tallest at all, so it's probably best for him to take the set pieces, because he's not going to be winning any headers, that's for sure. Nabil Fekir, with a great turn and a shot straight at Thibaut Courtois, unfortunately for him. Fofana. Oh, it's a nice ball into Fekir to Valbuena. It should be 1-0 Lyon, but he's offside there, this small, tiny little Frenchman. He looks so small compared to everybody else. I've not seen Valbuena play in real life for a while. I don't know whether in real life he looks that tiny compared to everyone else. You see Nathaniel Klein... I didn't skip that. That's frustrating. You see Nathaniel Klein at the back post just step at the last moment, and that was actually what played Valbuena offside. It's a really nice move from Lyon, and to be fair, very good finish from Valbuena as well. Elba's just going to try and get this out of his feet and across to Nathaniel Klein, and I'll quickly play it to Bale and put a bit of power on it as well so that it gets in behind the defender. But I'm going to try and give this back to Paul Pogba, who takes it in his stride well, and Pogba makes it 1-0 Chelsea. So immediately after they have the ball in the back of the net at one end and it's disallowed, we put the ball in the back of the net at the other and take a 1-0 lead. And away goals are vital in Champions League football. We haven't yet actually in this season gone through on the away goal ruling. We've always won outright on aggregate, but in previous seasons and in previous saves, we have needed away goals to come to our saviour, and it might be the case here against Lyon, although with a 1-0 early lead here, I'm going to try and build on that, and hopefully we can put ourselves safe before the second leg even gets here. Klein. I'm going to place all the way down the line for Albert to run onto, because he's pretty quick, obviously. Oh, it was meant for Bale, but James will take it, turn inside, we'll lay it into Aubameyang for 2. Put it wide of the post. I could have maybe tried to turn back on my right foot there, but I felt like I needed to take the shot quickly because of the man that was throwing himself at me. But he's put it wide of the target, unfortunately. 2-0 this early on in the game would have really set us up for perhaps a big victory, but unfortunately the gap still remains at 1. Alaba into Aubameyang. Out to Neymar. I see James in the middle, but I don't fancy James in the air, but we can get it back to Aubameyang here. We'll give it to James on the floor. If he can just get it on his left foot for a finesse shot, it's well blocked by Yanga and Biwa and cleared away by Fofana. Putting the pressure on at the start of the second half, the same way we did throughout the first. Valbuena to Fofana. I want to tuck in too tight with Klein here because they do have space out wide for Bovu to get into, which is exactly what he has done. Bale's up against him now. That surely is going to be a penalty. He nutmegged Bale there. I tried to just stand him up and I hoped that Bale would put a foot in. He's turned and watched. Bale just turned and then stood there and he's just been done by the turn. It's gone through his legs. There's no real attempt at a tackle there, to be honest. There's no actual leg out. The Lyon man's just gone down. But Clement Grenier is coming on for Fofana. And they have a chance to equalise here, Lyon. They've not really threatened too much. Bovu steps up. He's going to dink it and he's gone over the top of the bar. Wow, what a waste. They needed to get themselves back level there, Lyon, because they haven't really threatened too much outside of this penalty opportunity. And, well, it's over the top of the bar. So a goal disallowed for offside and a missed penalty. They could have been 2-1 up here, Lyon, but they're not. They're 1-0 down. Oh, he's turned Alaba really nicely there, Raphael. Oh, he's had the shot. Courtois pushes it onto the post. Raphael with the rocket out of nowhere. Is he going to get another cross in? No, he's gone back to Corentin Tolisso. I didn't expect that. Right, counter-attack. Oh, wow. That's definitely a free kick, but we'll play on. And then Neymar gets wiped out from behind. There's 3 people on the floor injured there, or at least in some pains. He's getting a yellow card, Maxime Gonalons. Hopefully I don't have to take anyone off. I don't. Bale out to Klein. Get down the line to Alba, but I don't know where to go next. We'll go to James and help it on its way to Nathaniel Klein, who's in the box for a second. Nathaniel Klein, clinical finish, killer finish from Nathaniel Klein, the right back, to give us a 2-0 lead 5 minutes before the end of the game. That second away goal could be the one that guarantees us progression through to the final of the Champions League for the second time in this series. We won the Champions League in season number 1, right at the very beginning of the FIFA 16 year. And now we might be finding ourselves, well, we've got kind of half a foot in the Champions League final now. All we need to do is hold out to the end of this game and then have a solid, comfortable second leg back at home. And we will be in the Champions League final for the second time in 3 years. There goes the final whistle. It's a 2-0 win away from home in the first leg. A dominant performance. They missed a penalty, though, and had the ball in the back of the net. But in the end, no goals for Lyon in this one. A 2-0 away win. Those away goals will be vital when it comes to the second leg. We'll just have to go now into a game against Swansea at the weekend with a rotated side so that the first team are fit again for the game midweek next week for the second leg. Swansea up next. Dave. Willian's got space to run into down there and we'll play him in. Unfortunately, there's nobody in the box to aim for at the minute, so we'll have to cut back and we'll look for the cross in. There's Nathan at the back post. It's not going to reach him though. Rangel gets it clear. Lay this into the path of Pasalic, so he's not going to get there. Jefferson Montero cuts it out. Counter-attack coming from Swansea. Hopefully they don't catch us on the break properly, and they haven't done. We've won it back, and then I'll give it to Kennedy. Swansea obviously beat us in the FA Cup last time we played them and knocked us out and denied us the opportunity of a quadruple, and that's on target, but straight at Rene Adler. Yeah, they denied us the opportunity for quadruple, if you cast your mind back. It's not even that long ago, only 3 or 4 episodes or so. So we would like a measure of payback against them today if we can, especially considering a win here would put us within 3 points of the Barclays Premier League title. All we need is 1 win from our... Oh, no, please don't. We need 1 win and then... oh, shit the bed. Concentrating so hard, I'm trying to put together a sentence to explain what we need to win the BPL title, and unfortunately we've gone 1-0 down. If we beat Swansea, we just need to stay undefeated in the final 3 games of the season to ensure that we win the title. Basically, we need 6 points. But unfortunately, Swansea are 1-0 up now, so we are going to have to go and come back from a goal behind against Swansea for the second time in a few episodes. Last time we weren't able to do it, but hopefully this time we can. We've got a corner, 10 minutes before half-time. Pasalic to stand it up into the middle. That's a good cross if Ruben Loftus-Cheek can get there. He almost did. It's going to drop to Jose Gaya, who would have had a shot had it been a little bit of a better touch. We'll play it into Pasalic. He's in a great position. Pasalic. Rene Adler with a good save. It's going to be another corner. Willian to take it this time. I am actually going to pull it back to the man on the edge of the box here because I think it's Bertrand Traore and he is left-footed, so we'll go for the finesse from the edge. It's well blocked though and cleared away, but only as far as Pasalic, who loses out in the physical battle against Alexandre Coquelin. And unfortunately Swansea are going to come away with it. 1-0 down as we head towards half-time. Tabernu racing away down the left to start the second half. No! Coquelin makes it 2-0 immediately. I knew, as soon as that ball was coming in, I could just tell that the defender was not going to win that header. I just knew. It's just over the line as well. And only just. But a millimetre is enough. And, well, is all of the ball over the line? You be the judge of that. Oh, maybe, actually. It didn't freeze it at the furthest part of it over the line, which is strange. Yeah, it did go all the way over the line. That's weird. Goal line decision system actually didn't pause it at its furthest point over the line. That's odd. Never mind. Unfortunately, we find ourselves now 2-0 down against Swansea. Right, real mountain to climb now. Nice ball into Bertrand Traore. Look for the ball through to Nathan, who's in the box. Can we beat the man? Yes, we can. Nathan to make it 2-1. Great goal. We're back in the game. Pick the ball up, Nathan. There we go. 2-1 with but a good 25 minutes, including stoppage time left to go. That turn was crucial from Nathan there. Opened up the space and he's arrowed it into the top corner. Right, let's go. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to freshen things up. I think actually what I want to do is throw caution to the wind and I'm going to bring on Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain at CDM. And I'm tempted to bring on Dom Solanke as well for Nathan, but Nathan's been playing really well, so we won't. But I'm going to bring Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain on at CDM just to add a little bit more pace and impetus in that midfield position centrally to hopefully spark a revival now. Wolverine has made it 2-1. Can we go and get an equaliser? I timed that wrong. I was trying to hook it away, but Ayew played the pass before I could get there with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Leon Britton's got it to Andre Ayew. Leon Britton now in space. Vital tackle from John Stones, but he's found Jefferson Montero, who fires Swansea 2 goals ahead again. 3-1 with 14 minutes to go. This is Swansea have been our bogey team this year. Knocked me out of the FA Cup, and now they're good tackle, but Willian just didn't seem to want to lock onto the ball. But that finish is very impressive from Jefferson Montero. Take nothing away from that. Keeper couldn't see it until late. Didn't stand a chance really. 3-1 Swansea. Just when we thought we were going to get back into it, Swansea have denied us that opportunity with 2 goals down again. Andre Ayew cuts it out. Swansea just played very well here. They've deserved the victory. I can't say otherwise. They've just outplayed me, as they did in the FA Cup as well. But thankfully, we've got a gap at the top of the BPL, so it's not going to affect really too negatively our title race, because we had a 7-point gap, and depending on how Arsenal got on, it may still be 7 points. Arsenal play Middlesbrough at home. They're probably going to win that one. So presumably the gap will be knocked from 7 to 4 by the time we get to the next weekend's worth of Barclays Premier League fixtures. But right now, we're not really fussed about that. All that matters at this particular moment in time is beating Lyon. And, wow, look at that. Santoso, 90 reflexes, 89 diving now. Almost 84 rated. All that matters now is getting the win against Lyon. And then we'll be able to... I'll have to play rotation side against West Ham. But we'll be able to play full strength 11 against Stoke and Watford. And that surely will be enough to see us over the line in the Barclays Premier League. But up next is the game against Lyon. Pasalic is happy because he's playing some first-team football. Hopefully, I'll be happy after the next game because we'll have gotten ourselves to the Champions League final. To Albert, squeeze it out wide to Bale. There's a bit of space to run into, but Giannioni is pretty quick himself. Nice to turn back there. Could go for the whip, looking for Alba, which might work wonderfully. In fact, we found James, who will find Neymar, who will not find the back of the net. Well blocked by Umtiti. Oh, you can see Neymar's reaction. He knows that was a chance. He had the space to break into, just couldn't quite get the finish off. That was a good opportunity to make it 1-0 on the night and 3-0 on aggregate, and that really would put... Although it wouldn't really put Lyon in too much of a situation, really, because they need 3 to go through in normal time anyway to get a 3-2 scoreline. And even if they did score 3 and we scored 1, oh wow. Even if they did score 3 and we scored 1, they'd still go through an away goal. So me scoring 1 doesn't really change their outset, to be completely honest. The way they need to go about the game, they just need to win and win big. And I almost handcrafted a goal for them there by giving it straight to the man in the box. Thankfully, though, they proceeded to put it right over the top of the bar. And after 15 minutes, we stay at 0-0. Oh, Fekir's gotten past Rafael Varane too easily there for my liking. And a shot from... Oh, what a strike! I can't do anything but applaud that. Was that Fofana? It was a hell of a hit. Courtois, I don't know whether it was just the loop on the ball and the dip at the end that caught him out, but he didn't seem too concerned by it initially. I missed the tackle with Varane there, and then Fekir squares it across. And he's just let rip. He just tried to palm it over, but the movement on it has completely caught him out, and it's dipped in that top corner. That is a screamer from Fofana. They're back in the game here, Lyon. They've had 70% possession in the game to this point. I cannot keep the ball away from them. 52 minutes in, it's Lyon 1, Chelsea 0. And we are still in front on aggregate, of course, by 2-1, but we're going to have to be careful now to ensure we don't concede a second. Albert through the gap to Pogba. Give it to James. I'm tempted to just try and play a little bit of possession football just to keep it away from that's deflected. Would have caught the keeper out and gone wide. Like I say, I don't know whether the possession stats are still the same. It was 70-30 at half time. It's 66-34 now. So we've had a little bit more possession in the second half so far. But I might just try and... Oh, would have been really awkward for the keeper had that headed into that bottom corner. I'm going to try and play a little bit more possession football. Maybe not try and counter them so much and actually create something, but just keep the ball away from them so that we have a chance to just calm down, compose ourselves, and ensure that we don't end up getting caught out by this Lyon team in this second leg. I'm going to give this to Neymar, and I'll get it out to Alaba. Pogba's there down the line, but Neymar's made a good run, but I can't pick him out, unfortunately. He's overrun the pass, and Alaba's given it away, and now Lyon will go back into their possession style of play, and they're in behind as well through Beauview here. Zuma's up with him. I'm going to try and outmuscle him. He's been nutmegged by the challenge. That's a great cross, and the keeper's going to have to come and hold on to it. Lyon are so dangerous in this second leg. They're like a completely different team. It's the same 11 that played in the first leg, but they're just completely different to play against in this one. It's been ridiculous. Fair play to them. They've really turned up in the second leg. That wasn't meant for James. Or it's not even James. It wasn't meant for Matic, but it almost found him, and he's stolen it off the defender here. We'll give it to Neymar, who hopefully can change his feet well, which he has done. We'll give it to James. Oh, that's a terrible pass, and Umtiti will come away with it. And that kind of sums up my game to this point. We're 1-0 down. I don't know whether it's just hangover from the Swansea game with just me in general not playing good football, but at the minute, Lyon are by far the better side, but we have our aggregate lead, and I'm hoping with 25 minutes or so to go that we'll be able to hold on to it. Bale poking in front of Paul Pogba, and he's going to keep running here. I was hoping Bale would go on the overlapping run, but he didn't. Albert, oh, that's an awful first touch. Could steal it off the defender, though. Have they made the critical mistake here? They have. Game over, tie over, 3-1. Awful, awful mistake from the Lyon backline. You can see all the Lyon fans there in the bottom corner, face palming, head in hands. They know, despite all of their possession and all of their attacking play, they're out of the Champions League at the semi-final stage because they've just gifted Aubameyang the ball there, and it's a simple finish. I felt completely confident in Aubameyang there that he was going to put that away. It's his 4th goal in the Champions League for us this season. In the 77th minute, it's 1-1 on the night. It's 3-1 on aggregate, and we are pretty much guaranteed now, so long as we don't completely annihilate ourselves in the final 15 minutes in the Champions League final for the second time in 3 years. Giannioni over the top to Nabil Fekir, who's in behind. It's 2v2 in the box as well. Rafael Varane, though, does well to win the initial header. Fekir keeps it in. Zuma gets the block on. Pogba will break with the ball. Maybe we could have an opportunity. Oh, well, keep it before he's offside. Wow. Aubameyang has the half to himself. Surely this is now going to be 2-1 on the night and 4 on aggregate it is. Lyon, unfortunately, have just done too much in this one. That mistake really put them on the back foot, and then they had no choice, absolutely no choice, but to throw everybody forward in an attempt to get themselves the goals they need. And Alba's just punished them. He really has. That's his 5th goal now in the Champions League this season. He's second in the game tonight. It's 2-1 here in this game, as it was 2-0 in the game away from home. 4-1 up on aggregate. And, well, they need to score another 3 goals in 2 minutes to go through on away goals here, Lyon. I don't think that's going to happen. They've had a shot, though, but it's only a flicked on header to Courtois. We'll get the ball away, and the final whistle is not far from coming. Now, I don't think there'll be too much time added on. I'm going to squeeze that with James through towards Matic, but Umtiti's cut it out. Could get the back with James there, but I haven't. And it's Grenier into Valbuena, but it's a tame shot. Unfortunately, Lyon, despite having so much of the ball in this game, they just haven't been good enough in front of goal. James looking for Bale, can't get it to him first time. We'll do second, we'll get it to James again. Surely we can't send Alba through for a hat-trick. No, Younger and B was cut it out, but there goes the final whistle. It looked like we were going to be on thin ice there for a moment when Lyon scored at the beginning of the second half, but thankfully we saw out the pressure, caught them on the counter, made them make a mistake as well. In the end, a 2-1 win, a 4-1 aggregate win. They still had 61% possession, but it was our clinical touch in front of goal and their mistakes that let us in. So, Champions League final for Chelsea. We will face either Barca or Manchester City in that Champions League final. I'm not sure who we will play. I don't think the second leg has been played yet. No, we played on the Tuesday, so the second leg will be played on the Wednesday. We'll be able to see now who we've got. Tournament prize money's gone in. Bertrand Traore wants to discuss a wage rise, but it's not really too important now, considering, like I say, we're going to be moving on and starting a brand new career mode, and it's going to be Barcelona in the Champions League final. So tomorrow's episode will be the final BPL games as we push for a BPL title win. The gap is 4 points with 3 games to go. So we just need 4 points to give us... Yeah, we just need 4 points, I think. Up to 75. And then they can... No. What's the highest Arsenal can get to? 76, sorry. So we need 6 points still. Yeah, still just need those 2 wins. So 6 points from the remaining 3 games. And that's only presuming that Arsenal will get maximum points from them, or from their games. If they don't get maximum points, although to be fair, Everton are only 1 point behind them. So Everton and Arsenal, if they drop points, then surely we're guaranteed the BPL title. We have West Ham at home, followed by Watford away, and then Stoke on the final day at Stamford Bridge. We'll find out tomorrow whether we can win the Barclays Premier League. But for now, drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to ensure you don't miss tomorrow's BPL title finale. And for now, I'll see you.